I have seen your new book, and it is amazing. I wish my books all looked this beautiful. Look at this gold cover, this beautiful layout design. This is a first-class production. You should be very proud. The photos in it, the glossy paper, the layout, the readability of it. I mean, this is just, we don't do it this high quality in the States. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful book. So let me ask you, what is your favorite part of this book?
My favorite part is the message and actually the content of the book. Let me tell you how I came up with the whole idea for the book. Because I spoke to many people about the law of attraction, the secret, and I was getting a lot of questions, specific questions. How do you change your beliefs? Well, I realize I have all those limiting beliefs. How do I change them? Right? Or during our training and workshops, people would say, I visualize all what I want to attract, and then it doesn't work. Nothing happened. I began asking questions. How they do it, for example, because I know that it does make a difference how you visualize things, whether the picture is big or whether it's close or far away, whether it's on your left-hand side or right-hand side, it all matters. And I discovered that people sometimes place the pictures of their dreams, of what they want to attract, in the same place where they keep negative beliefs, for example. Or when you think of some of your future things, like for example, tonight we'll go to a cigar club, right? Where did the picture came up in your mind?
I think it was over there a little
All right?
bit. Yeah.
That's your future, right? And
I thought that's where the cigar bar was.
No. It's quite consistent. When you think of your past, like for example, when I came to visit you in Austin, and we smoked cigars in the Cool Mint Cafe. Okay, so and sometimes I discovered people place the pictures of what they want to attract in the past. So it can't work. Then they asked me questions, how do you let it go? Or things like that. And I realized that we have several different procedures and techniques which allow to do it precisely and well. And I went back and I watched the movie The Secret. I went through some of the books, and I realized that for example, the only practical, technical advice, let's say so-called technical, for example, about how to change your limiting beliefs, is in your book, The Key.
This one here,
yeah.
The Key. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and you are offering one of the ways, which is one of the ways to do it, which is Ho'oponopono.
Yes.
Right? And you mentioned that you can go to do some counseling or coaching, but nothing specific. So I said, well, I'll write a book with procedures, step by step. This is what you do. Obviously, making it clear that this is another way, and one of the ways you can do it. But this is something what I can propose because I tried and tested by me and a couple of thousand people I trained, and then I wrote it down. And my publisher saw the book and said, well, I want it. And the feedback I'm getting is is basically confirming my intuitions.
Yeah.
I also run workshops with the same name, The Power of the Secret, where we actually do things which are in the book. Because one of my secrets is that I actually do the bloody exercises. I actually follow the procedures, and I don't only read it and this is nice, neat idea. Okay, I'll do it later.
Right.
Okay? I actually stop with the book, writing. If it says write it down, I write it down. If you look at some of my books, it's got a lot of writing on it. If it says put the book away and get up and walk.
You get up and walk.
I get up and walk.
Good for you. That's great.
If it says do this, I do that. I do it. Okay? If it says do that, I do that. And that's the whole secret. I mean, if you get a nice, good advice, test it, try it out. Follow the procedures, follow the steps. It's not enough just to know about it. It's not enough to believe in it. You need to take action. And not only action in a business sense, you need to take action while you are involved in self-development. You just do those things.
Are you writing another book? Are you planning to? What's coming up?
It's a slightly different topic, but not that different. It's about influencing people, and it's about persuasion. It's more how to talk to people, how to present the ideas, so they go right in. Also, it's also based on NLP, but not only in psychology of influence and persuasion. Because for me, it's one thing which is connecting many things I've been involved in during my life, like psychotherapy. I was a psychotherapist for over 10 years. Counseling in Canada for over 5 or 6 years, and group work and seminars and coaching and selling, presenting, business.
So you know
marketing.
a lot of secrets and techniques and tips.
But one thing which is common is you have to persuade people to do things. You have to persuade people to change their thinking, whether it's thinking about lifestyle or selling things or their needs. It requires persuasion, because even if something is good for you, it doesn't mean you will want to do it. You have to persuade it. Okay? And I at some point I realized that while I was involved in psychotherapy, I was persuading my clients to change the way they think, and they feel, and they act, and they behave. When I was a salesman, I was persuading people to change the way they perceive their product and change their decisions and make the right one to buy from me. And as a marketer, I persuade people to change the way they think about buying things again. So it's all the same. So I decided to write a book. But one thing which is also common, persuading people to change never came easy. Sometimes it required to use a lot of my knowledge and find a back door to their mind and sneak in and
make the change.
The change. Yeah. So I came up with a title which I believe will be, which I believe is a bit outrageous. How to hack human mind.
I love that. That's excellent. Excellent. I want to read that.
Yeah, it's
like now.
It's all about getting into human mind, finding the back door, getting in, changing the program, so they don't realize consciously, but they begin to live differently.